Oh shit, cool. So I don't really know like anything about this game. I remember seeing it on Steam and being like, oh, that looks really cool. That looks pretty, that looks fun. I looked at the controls. I think, yeah, that's how you lower. But yeah, I remember seeing it on Steam and I was looking at it and I thought, as I said, that looks pretty cool. Oh, there's a lot of fucking popping. And I'm like, oh, I want to play that game one day. And then I go and play Asia, and I see a listing on it on Switch, which is what I'm playing it on right now. So I'm like, okay, I'll get the physical edition on Switch, which is it's not like a North American version. I think it's like a Japanese or some sort of Asian copy of it. But luckily, it has English compatibility with it, which is nice. Well, that ain't good. Maybe I'll have to be a little more careful driving around because I can barely see shit in front of me. Also poppin'. Yeah, the poppin' is I really want to know now what it's like on PC because oof. Oof. The hell are you? Are you alright? Heard a tremendous sound when I wondered what had happened. It's okay, I'm not dangerous or anything. My name is Kogara, of the Nezu tribe. My master's house is just up ahead. Would you like to take a rest? Sure. Alright, camera check. Mm-hmm. Yup, we're good. Cameras are normal. It's a jump button. Sacred Tree Sanctuary lies ahead. Sorry, what? Okay. I think I pressed the button on the D-pad and something happened. I don't really know what. But yeah, so I got a physical copy of this game, and when it came with a soundtrack and an art book, and I had no idea that it would. So when I opened up the box, I was like, this box is weirdly thick. I wonder what's in it. And, yeah, I was very surprised to see what it was. I'm gonna read these. Save your progress when praying at shrines. No autosave function, so don't forget to pray often. Okay. I'll do the pray. I can zoom in. Let's take a good look at her. Alright. Dressed very interestingly. I like it. Yeah, I don't want the camera too close, honestly. Oh shit, yeah. Don't know what that is. Is it money? Money that can be found lying around can be used for trading. There's no one around to see you pick it up, so use it to your advantage. It'll be restored as you leave the map, so if you run out of money, come back again to pick some up more. Okay. I'm sorry the room is so messy. Things have gotten strange around here since the area was covered in the Twilight fog. Masters have left, and with nobody living here, this is what happens. I'm sorry the room is so messy. There's literal bags of trash. Although, to be fair, you are the size, if not smaller, than the bags of trash. So they'd probably be fucking heavy for you. Probably be ridiculous to lift. 150. What are these, like, the equivalent of, like, you Mario stars. That airship. With a few sources of Earth, it should work again. I feel like I saw it in the depths of the sanctuary close by. Also, with the protection of the sacred tree, this twilight fog should clear right up. Cool. Guess I'll head on out. Entrance to the sanctuary is along the path to the house. So I see 200, I see 150, which is giving me an idea of the scale. 1 out of 4. And 0 pagodas? You don't have any pagodas in my pocket, so I can't really do that. So yeah, 200 to give me an idea of relative scale. Relative. I don't really know how much is in this game, but yeah, at least 200. Let's check it. Alright. It's good, so it didn't take my thing. My Earth source thing. Right. What's this? Money! It's good. Yeah, that's gonna be very good to know. Ooh, you keep momentum. You can change it a little bit, but like... Yeah, like once you're more or less committed to a jump. More or less. Yeah, but momentum is yeah. So make jumps count. Oh, I want that. Alright, cool. What's over here? This performance is really making me wonder what it's like on PC. Well, probably a lot smoother. I mean, the Switch is, the Switch, so it has... Oof. Yeah. But oh well. I probably won't comment on it that much unless it's, like, really bad. Like, really bad. Other than that, I feel like it's, kind of, you know, goes without saying that it's the Switch. Of course, it's not going to be as good as a PC. Alright. Yeah, I guess, like, you can still correct for movement for, like, a bad angle if you jump. Like I did just there, because it felt like I was going to fall. But hey, I didn't. None of the other buttons are really doing anything so far. Sacred Tree Room lies ahead. Alright. Very foggy. Which I guess is kind of the story of the game. Hey, there's some fucking weird fog. Surrounding fog is dissipated. Hell yeah. Could I fall down there? If I do, what would happen? Would I be able to get back up? I don't know. That's neat looking. Well, I cleared the fog. What now? Do I just head on back? And not much else that I know what to do here, so I guess I'll just head on back. There's no way forward. If I fell down, it didn't look like there was a way back up. So, I'll just take that as a sign of, just leave. Just leave. It's fine. You know, I was enjoying the music at the beginning, but, kind of hope there's more music than this ambience. So, Hmm. Thanks to protection of the sacred tree, the Twilight fog is completely cleared up. The airship is somehow operational now. However, it seems it'll need more sources of Earth to be fixed completely. With a total of 90, you should be able to fix it up completely. Also, you need to receive the protection of all the towns as Sacred Tree sanctuaries. Ever since the Twilight fog rolled in, sources of Earth have been popping up all around town, so you should be able to find some easily. From here, Shiokaze Pier would be the closest. But yeah, not that I don't think that ambience doesn't have its place. It does. It has its uses and its moments where it's effective and good. But also, like, there's a lot said, like, a good OST highly elevates a game for me. About Silent Valley. A lonely village with few visitors. There are several houses lined up, but with very few residents. Oh, neat. Oh, get the fuck out of my way, foliage. Oh. How do I get around there? Where's the Shiokaze Pier? Can I, like, get on? Don't fall. Oh, I can just walk through? Oh, I don't like the feel of that. Okay, how do I get to... Pier? Oh, I'm guessing this is how I'm supposed to get to the next area. Zero out of 60. I guess that's my, goal for this. Shiokaze Pier is a beautiful port town where cruise ships cross the canal. Or rather, it's supposed to be, but now even this place is covered in twilight fog. This town should also be able to return to its original condition with the protection of the sacred tree. The entrance to the sanctuary should be near the canal. Right. You can return to the Silent Valley anytime from this wharf. The number of sources of Earth needed to reach the new location is displayed on the wharf in Silent Valley. Alright, cool. I'm digging this song. It's a bit atmospheric and it's nice. It's a good opening to this. What's in here? But yeah, my original instinct was like, oh yeah, jump on the airship. That's how I'm gonna get to the next area, right? And it's like, no, you gotta look at a sign next to it, which I just kind of walked past. So there is that. There's a lot of these on the floor. I wonder what that has to do with anything. There's also those that I'm able to light up. So I guess I'll try lighting them up because they probably... I'm assuming if you light all of them up then something will happen. Oh, there's one. On Dangerous Ground 1. Oh yeah, this is definitely a collect-a-thon. Oh yeah, this definitely is. I have no problem with that. Just, you know, noticing it, pointing it out. How do I get up there? Can I just fall on it? No. How do... There's like a bunch of shit like down here. Alright, button check. That resets. Oh, what the fuck? Oh. Can I just, like, use this to fucking cheat if I really wanted to? Yes, I can. I could just use this to cheat if I wanted to. Oh, no, I'm not. Interesting. And I'm pressing right, like, goes into, like, an idle animation? On the D-pad, that is. Which is weird. She, like, snaps into it. Oh, I need to figure out how to get in there. I also need to know what the fuck do I do with cash? Can you let me in? No? I suppose not. Yeah. Alright. Gotcha. Alright, so I'm seeing some shit right there on top of that. Not that I know how to get on top of it. Can I jump on the lanterns? If so, then maybe that. Do I get in from going up to the... Holy shit. Ooh. A lot of platforming to go around. Alright. What's up with that? Does this hurt? No, it's just a wall. Alright. I will take the hint wall and just walk elsewhere. So, recently I realized that I have a bunch of Steam games that I do not have the cards for. It's just like, I've gone on a couple spending sprees, and I've also made quite heavy use of sales in the... Yes! Yes, thumbnails, man! Ooh, that's a good one. It's a good one. That's nice and atmospheric. Cool. I'll keep an eye out for benches. They're nice and atmospheric. So yeah, I've got a bunch of Steam games, and a lot of those Steam games I do not have the trading cards for. And so I'm like, okay. Then I hit the idea of, well, what if I get like all the trading cards I do not have and like try and list and sell them on the Steam Marketplace and use that to just get like a free game. And like my goal was, you know, I'll get a bunch of them and sell them and get like, you know, maybe like $3. Because there's like at least 2 games. Oh shit. Because there's at least 2 games where I'm like, yeah, that looks interesting, and it's also like $3. Shiokaze Pier, beautiful port town from where cruise ships across the canal, famous for its large old library. Sacred Tree Sanctuary lies ahead. So, okay. So I'm like, okay, how do I get Steam trading cards? And... Alright, song. I'm feeling ya. It's an interesting direction to take. Okay. See, this is why I'm like, man, fuck ambience. As I said, sure, it has its places, but like, who the fuck cares? Where the fuck am I? Alright, platforming challenges. You can pay to make this teleporter available. You can use a teleport. Fuck that. Beware the teleporter will be reset upon leaving the sanctuary. Why would I ever want to buy my way out of a challenge? What is the point of playing a game like this if you're just gonna money your problems away? Anyway, so the plan is play a bunch of games, well, quote unquote play, but I'll get on that in a second. Play a bunch of games and then get the trading cards from them and then list and sell them and hopefully get at least one free game. I don't know what game I plan on getting from it actually. Well, it kind of depends on how much I'm able to get. But, so that's the plan. How do you get the trading cards? Well, you gotta play the games. Well, what if I just, like, boot them up and idle on them? That works. It takes about 30 minutes to get a card. But it kind of, as I said, like, 30 minutes is quite a long time, actually. Especially when I have, I don't know, 56 games to go through. Each one, you know, at least having one card, but can go up to like 5 or 6. Maybe averaging like 3 or 4. How the fuck do I get over there? That requires a teleporter deal. Only tap below. Also, why didn't I step on that? Why am I like... Oh, I decided to walk because I wanted to see if I can figure out a way to get over there. I don't know. I can just jump and hopefully skip that. And it worked. So yeah, that's the plan, but then there's the issue of, hey, that's a lot of fucking time. What happens if I fall? Oh. I mean, that works. How the fuck do you get up there? Maybe a teleporter from some other room? That's my guess, considering I don't see any other teleporters in here. So I'll go check out other rooms and see what's going down. So yeah. So I find a piece of software that is really good at being like, oh, you just want to just have the game running in the back. Like, you just want to have your games running in the background. And you just get handed, like, cards for fucking nothing. Here you go. Good shit. So I do that, and it basically takes, like, you know, a couple hours to get all my cards from those games. And one of the... Okay. And so I see from Mushihime-sama, I get what is a foil trading card. I've never seen a foil trading card before. So I'm like, okay, cool. How much is it worth? The answer is $3.70. Which, as I said, $3 was my goal to begin with. Which is pretty fucking sick. Really fucking sick, actually. And so I'm like, oh, this is like, if I'm able to sell this card and list it, that's my goal already met. That's awesome. That is fucking awesome. Go list it, and it's on hold? Hold on, why is it on hold? And so I look at it, and it's like, hey, you know, to help maintain security of your Steam account and blah 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 blah, we're gonna put this thing on hold for 15 days, you know, just in case someone came in and just try and sell the shit or whatever, and you can come in and fix it and blah 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 blah. And I'm like, fuck that, I want it sold now, or rather listed now as soon as possible, because the sooner it's sold, the sooner I get a free game, which, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. And I see, like, oh, well, in order to avoid 15-day holds, then you kind of need, then you kind of need, oh, fuck me. Yeah, you need to fuck me. That's what it is. I feel fucked in the ass by Steam, but I'll get on that in a second. So I see. So in order to avoid the hold, you kind of just have to. Oh, fuck off! I don't have a double jump. Do I get like another ability at some point? Is that what's gonna go on? Am I gonna have to come back to like previous areas? Because, like, so far, like, these other buttons don't do anything. And that one looks impossible to get at this current point. So my guess is I'm going to get some sort of ability or something. Who knows? But yeah, so in order to avoid the 15-day hold, you have to, you know, use the Steam phone app to authenticate. Just what I've always wanted. Fucking using phones to deal with shit that does not need phones to be dealt with. Honestly, it's some bullshit. It really is. Basically what it means is every time you want to list something on the Steam Marketplace, you have to go on your phone and confirm it, each and every thing, which is bullshit. It's tedious, it sucks, and I don't like it. So I do that whole thing, and actually setting it up was kind of a bitch, because it's like, oh, nice, because, like, first off, I had an outdated, the phone software was outdated, and I was like, oh, hey, your phone won't connect. I'm like, what the fuck? So I updated it, and it's like, okay, your phone number will connect. So I'm like, okay, that's fucking weird, but whatever, fine, it works now, it's good with me. And then it's like, okay, now scan a QR code. And I'm like, where the fuck is this QR code? And it, you know, it takes a couple minutes. And I'm like, okay, I've got to log out of Steam. Then there's a QR code. And then I scan it with my phone. It's like, it's just fucking a bunch of nonsense to get this set up, honestly. It's tedious, it's bullshit, and it sucks. So then, with all that set, I'm like, cool, I have the thing, my fucking thing is authenticated with this phone, let me try relisting it. Fuck you, it's on hold for 15 days. What? Then what's the point of having the authenticator? Well, the authenticator means, like, you know, you'll be able to not have to go on hold within after 7 days of your account having the authenticator. Thanks for pointing that out. Drop. Ooh. Ooh. Guessing I can use that over here. Oh, it gives me a bounce too. Nice. Nice tutorial little bit right there to teach me about it. Alright, pretty sick. So yeah, all the authenticator means is not only will I, you know, I'll be able to avoid the 15-day hold in the future after 7 days. Yeah, I'm gonna need to come back here with like a future ability, won't I? But yeah, all it means is come back in 7 days, go fuck yourself. It's some bullshit.